BlazeBodyz, what's up, everyone? Holy crap, it's been a while. I've been wanting to get on here and get some content out, but it's been a little crazy. Lots going on. All good, of course. So we're here. Let's do it. So listen, if you're going to go on a trip, or say you're going out of town, or you got to get somewhere. What we do nowadays in this modern day, with technology being the way it is, you use your GPS in your car, your vehicle, or like me, I use my phone. I like the GPS maps on my phone. I think it works better, but that's just me. But anyway, in order to get to that destination, you rely on that particular data that's given to you step by step, and eventually you get to your destination, hopefully safely, right? That's how it is if you're trying to lose weight, or I should say body fat, or gain weight. Either direction that you're going, you need that GPS, if you will, that roadmap to get there. And if you're not aware of that information, how do you expect to succeed? It's as simple as that. I mean, the other day, a client was not happy. She was saying how her clothes were fitting tighter. She wasn't happy. She's, frustrated. Like I deal with this a lot. I have a lot of female clients. And I asked her, okay, well, let's see what we can do here. How many calories are you eating a day? She goes, I don't know. Well, how do you expect to get there? And she says, well, I eat really good. In the last 6 weeks, on purpose, have fattened myself up about 26 pounds as of today. And I did that by eating super clean, but in excess of what I was eating before. I know where my maintenance level of calories are, and I ate a certain amount above and beyond that number, all the way up, week by week, keeping track of things, and slowly I put on that weight. All the food I eat is good, with the exception of the other night when we took Corey's nephew out for his birthday. I had my first cheat meal. It's been 9 months, I think, since the last time I had something bad, if you will. It really ended up being not that bad because it was a Japanese steakhouse, and I just ate a lot of rice and protein. But that was all clean. But so eating good every day, you can still gain weight. Now, if you're expecting to lose weight, and we all unfortunately rely on the scale, which is a terrible tool to use, because that's going to always fluctuate on a day-to-day basis. My weight fluctuates anywhere from 3 to 5 pounds day to day, up or down. So you can't go by that. But in order to get, if you've decided, look, I want to drop, X amount of weight, let's just say 10 pounds. There's no way you're going to get there if you don't know where you are in your daily calories. And for that matter, you should know you have to track how much protein you're taking in daily, how much carbohydrates you're taking in daily, and how much fats. Those, as you know, I don't have to tell you, are your macronutrients. Those are all going to end up being a certain number. Now, you have to know where you are on a daily basis where your maintenance level of calories are, so you can eat below that number, and then you can adjust your macronutrients, your protein, your fats, your carbs. Same thing for gaining weight. It's the opposite. So how do you expect to get to your destination? Like I said, well, we'll just say that destination is success. How do you expect to succeed if you're just winging it on a daily basis? Now, most people refuse to accept that not all macronutrients are the same. Now, I follow this really, I follow some pretty interesting people on social media. And this one particular person I follow is very, very animated, charismatic, F-bombing it every 2 seconds. And, this person reiterates that as long as you're in a caloric deficit, you can eat whatever you want. That's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. That's years ago, there was a very popular way of dieting, whatever you want to call it, called If It Fits Your Macros. And that was under the assumption that as long as you're in a caloric deficit, you can eat any kind of carbohydrate, any kind of protein, any kind of fat. It doesn't matter because you're in a deficit. No, that's bullshit. Your body will respond differently to particular macronutrients hormonally. So a Pop-Tart is not the fucking same as a baked potato. Your body's going to react to that particular macronutrient in a certain manner after it's digested. And there are other things that contribute to that rate of assimilation. If you're eating that meal, which you should be eating with some protein in that meal and some fiber and some fats, things are going to get into the bloodstream at a certain rate. But eating sugary, crappy, shitty sugary carbohydrates, is just going to wreak havoc on your system. Same thing for protein. You think, I eat a lot of protein. Like people on carnivore diets eat a shit ton of protein and they're trying to lose weight. Well, if you're eating in excess calorically, if you're just eating steak or just protein for that matter, and you're eating above your maintenance level of calories, that excess is going to convert to glucose, and it's going to cause other issues. So you have to know where you are calorically on a day. You have to have at least a good general idea where you are calorically on a daily basis. And then you need to make those adjustments. I could tell you at any given day, time, month, I could go back 50 fucking years and tell you how much protein, carbs, and fats and calories I had that day. I know I'm a little excessive compulsive, but you need to get into that particular habit. You can't wing it. A lot of times, here's the problem. A lot of times people think they're eating in a deficit. First and foremost, if you're trying to lose weight, body fat, you absolutely have to be in a caloric deficit. You need to have a general idea where you are maintenance calories wise. Because if you eat way too low below that maintenance level, you're going to lose weight, but you're also going to lose some muscle, and it's counterproductive. So you got to kind of know where you are. But the problem is people think they're in a deficit, and during the day, or if they're at work, they're picking. They're a bite of this, they take a bite of their kid's food. They're thinking, it's just a bite. A sip, a nacho here, a bite of someone's pizza there. And it all adds up At the end of the day, you have a number. And if you're over your maintenance level of calories, you're going to either not gain weight. You're for sure not going to gain weight. I mean, you're definitely going to gain weight. I'm sorry. But there will be no weight loss because you're not eating in a deficit. You have to be in a caloric deficit. So you need, I have clients all the time, and I reiterate this thing, and they're like, I can't live like that. I can't live like that. I can't be weighing everything. I don't have time for that. I'm going to just eat clean. I'm going to eat good. You're not going to get where you need to be. All right? So again, that holds true for gaining weight as well. You need to know where you are. Now, there are some apps you can use. MyFitnessPal has always been good. You plug in what you ate or a general idea of what you ate, and it gives you a pretty general idea where you are calorically. Everyone's different. Everyone's body composition is different. So that number is always going to be different. Like now that I'm 26 pounds heavier than I was 6 to 8 weeks ago, my body composition is different. My daily amount of calories is different. Because I'm trying to put on more weight, I'm going to try to go for another 5 pounds. That means I have to increase certain macronutrients to get there. And when I start reeling it back in, I do the reverse. So you got to know where you're going. You got to have a GPS, if you will, as to where you're going. All right, I got to go. The weekend's coming. I don't know what you guys have planned. I don't really have much planned yet, but whatever I do, it will be good. All right, so I'll talk to you all guys very soon. Hope all is well. Get to the gym and kick some effing ass.